Friday, October 3rd. Next week, Friday, October 3rd, at the Crown Plaza downtown ATL in honor of the classic game being played that Sunday. If you were at the gig that I had last year, it was phenomenal. I mean, just bananas. Over 1,000 people in attendance. And this year it's going to be even bigger and better. So go get your tickets. Come hang out with your boy, man. And we're going to do it real big woolly style, like they say in the Chuck. Big woolly, not Willie, but woolly. theclassicparty.eventbrite.com. Come kick it in ATL with your boy. 404-382-0338. You can also text me at 770-847-0536. Would you like to work with the Doug Stewart Show? I would love to work with you and your company on some sponsorship opportunities. Help promote your company, your brand. Email me, Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. That's the best way to let's try to get some business together and start partnering and doing some things around the city. Oh, man, there's so many different entities that I'd love to partner with. And just give me an email or email me, Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Let's talk about it. Junior offensive tackle Kennedy Estelle was dismissed by Texas for violating team rules Tuesday, becoming the 9th player kicked off the team by Coach Charlie Strong this season. Strong said Tuesday that something popped up in the last 24 hours that forced him to dismiss Estelle. One day after he told reporters that, he would return to practice this week after some discipline behind closed doors. Anytime a player is dismissed from this program, this is a quote from Charlie Strong, it hurts me. We're here to help young men. We're not here to run young men off. And I really do believe in my heart of hearts that Charlie Strong is one of those disciplinarian type guys. And he really believes in discipline and student athlete, the student part first. Almost like this kid we talked about earlier, Paulus Hester. He really does believe that. I really do believe that it's genuine. It's not fake. It's not grandstanding. He's done this pretty much everywhere he's been. But I also think that 9 guys is kind of excessive. That, 9 dudes, you got to start looking in the mirror. Like, is there something you're doing wrong? Are you overdoing this thing? Are you punishing guys and kicking guys off the team when you could just make them run a couple of laps around the field? You don't see guys run bleachers no more. At least you don't hear about it. You don't hear about a coach telling this guy to run about 1 million, gassers or up some bleachers or around the track or something, run some wind sprints. You hear about guys getting kicked off the team or guys getting suspended when you talk about the NFL or guys getting disciplined by the team where they can't dress out in the case of Jameis Winston. You don't hear about just discipline at practice. No, you hearing about guys getting cut off the team. And when you get cut off of your team and you're a scholarship athlete, you're talking about a life-changing thing. Now, I'm not questioning Charlie Strong and why he's kicked all these guys off the team in his rookie season as coach of the Texas Longhorns, but I don't know. I think 9 is starting to point fingers back at you. Don't know the details. And once again, in a situation like this, Charlie Strong's the new guy. He's the new guy around there. All of these guys were brought in by Mac Brown, and so they're used to hearing Mac Brown, and they're going by the system Mac Brown did, and Charlie Strong's coming in there and trying to clean things up and change things, this, that, and the other. So people don't take change the right way a lot of times. And I've seen it 1,000,000 times in my life. 1,000,000, where people don't take change lightly, and they don't like it, and so you got locker room lawyers, and I know that's probably a situation and what's going on. It's going to take a couple of years before he can get his guys in there, the guys that he recruited, and they be the major emphasis of the team. But right now, he's struggling. And you got people, national people like Paul Feinbaum saying that, he's just not sure that Charlie Strong's the right guy for the job. What? Charlie Strong is a fantastic coach, fantastic recruiter, did great things at Louisville as the head coach. They started out slow there. And he turned things around. So I think you got to give him an opportunity. You have to give him more of an opportunity than 1 year or have all this talk in the back rooms about Charlie Strong's not the guy for the job. I think that's totally out of pocket. Definitely out of pocket. When you're talking about a guy that, you're questioning should be the coach after 3 games. That's ridiculous in my book. 404-382-0338 is the number to the show. 404-382-0338. Let me read a couple of tweets. I got one from Scotty. Says, hey, Doug, I'm in the medical field. I need those photos so I can report to them for my job, too. No, Scotty, no. If you're just joining me, I talked about one of my friends text me. It wasn't even a link. It was just like all of the website addresses to pull up these photos of these leaked celebrity nude photos. And I says, I don't want to see that. And right now I'm pointing my finger up in the air like a principal, okay? I don't want to see those, but I have to look at them once I get that information because I'm in the media and I report on these things. Technically, I'm in the media, but I'm no media guy. There's a difference. So I have to report on them. I didn't go out and seek these photos, Scotty. The photos came to me. It's like a source. It's like one of those sources. And by the way, I am going to play the Source Brother bit tomorrow. So if you're an old school 2 Live Stews listener, tell your friends I have the Source Brother skit that was made famous on our show years and years ago. So on a Throwback Thursday, I'm going to play some throwback clips from the 2 Live Stews once I figure out a way to edit out the call letters to the company we were working for. I'll get Tree to do that. So tomorrow I'll play the Source Brother skit. So back to the point is, I'm not going to just shoot out these photos, man. I'm just not going to do it. Okay? I'm not going to do it. You can say what you want. You're a doctor or whatever. If you're a doctor, you see a lot of naked people, a lot of naked dead people, people with their guts out or whatnot. It's different. These are beautiful women that are naked. Megan Good, Scarlett Johansson, Hope Solo. And when you receive these, because you'll probably find them if you look for them online, you'll probably find them. When you find them, make sure, and I haven't had a chance, there's like 50 different chicks, half of the chicks I never heard of before in my life. So the names that I recognize, I clicked on those names. Yes, just because this is my industry. I clicked on those names. One of the names I recognized was Hope Solo, okay? I recognize her name, and Hope Solo is nasty. Yes. Megan Good, there's some pictures of her, and very dainty, and, she's got a nice rack, what people would say rack, that's not politically correct, but, you know her from the movies, she got a nice pair. And so I saw those, and I was like, those are interesting. But Hope Solo, she just took it to the porn level. If that's Hope Solo. Allegedly, these are the people that they, are supposed to be. I don't know. I don't know. I have any idea about that. But, yeah, I can tell you what. Hope Solo, she's real nasty. Up next on the Doug Stewart Show, Adrian Peterson gave an interview a couple of years ago talking about the type father that he is to his kids. You don't want to miss this conversation. Don't go anywhere. It's the Doug Stewart Show. Welcome to Atlanta, my SC State Bulldog family. Once again, your boy Stu is throwing the biggest party of the year, October 3rd, 2014, in honor of the classic game being played in Atlanta that Saturday. It's only for the grown and sexy, though. The party will be held in the Georgia Ballroom in the Crown Plaza Hotel, located at 590 West Peachtree Street, Northwest ATL, starting at 10 p.m. Atlanta's own DJ Cowboy playing all the old school hits. You know how he do. It's going to be crazy. Last year at Asia, 4 years ago at Shout, this year at the Crown Plaza, bananas. Advance tickets are $20 for a limited time, so get yours at theclassicparty.eventbrite.com. Last year, over 1,000 people kicked it hard at ATL with your boy. And to quote the great Sidney Poitier, let's do it again. See you in Atlanta. What is 9/11 Tax Relief? It's a tax relief company that can help you reduce or remove your IRS or state tax debt. They'll help stop bank levies and wage garnishments by implementing offers in compromise or penalty abatements. 9/11 Tax Relief is a tax relief company, but they're different from the others. Their experts are licensed, enrolled tax agents, and they also have more than 12 years experience helping people solve their tax problems. They're a tax relief company that understands how the IRS works, and they'll also put that knowledge to work for you so they can get you the best possible settlement or solution to your tax problems. Highly rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they've helped thousands of people solve their tax problems. So don't play around. Click on the link on my website and let 9/11 Tax Relief help you in your situation with our uncle, better known as Sam. So you think you're a fantasy whiz, huh? Well, prove it and make some nice scratch at the same time. Scratch is money. What do you know about FanDuel? FanDuel packs the thrill of a whole season in 1 week. Play in 1 week fantasy football leagues for free money with immediate cash payouts. The money is real with no season-long commitment. That's huge because when your team starts to suck, you don't want to play no more. It's no more fun. Trade everybody. I've been there. You play win and how much you want. Deposit now and FanDuel will match it up to $200. Use the promo code COOLER, that's COOLER, and take advantage of free loot to get your game on. FanDuel, where every week is a new season.
Now back to the realest sports talk show in America, the Doug Stewart Show.
That's right, the realest, trillest sports talk show in America. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Thanks for joining your boy. And this segment is brought to you by FanDuel. 1 day fantasy sports for as low as $1. You can't beat that. They'll double your money up to $200 if you sign up now. Go to my page, thedougstewartshow.com. Go to my website, thedougstewartshow.com, and click on the banner link to the right. FanDuel, and join up. Challenge your boy to a fantasy duel. All right? I think it's still got, it's baseball season still in regular season, so we can go head-to-head on some fantasy baseball. And weekly on football. You know how that is. And so make sure you do that. FanDuel, very, very fun. This is the Doug Stewart Show, live and in effect. Thank you for joining your boy. Really do thank you. Man, tremendous help passing the word on this show. And every day I go to Spreaker and go to my website, look at the analytics. It's a big word like that, right? And look at how many people have started to follow the show or how many people have logged on to listen to the show, and numbers are just tremendous. And it's only day 3. It's only day 3. So it's only going to get bigger, and bigger. So I really appreciate you passing the word on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. Speaking of Instagram and Twitter, my handle on Instagram and Twitter are the Doug Stewart Show, all one word, on both. And on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, if you're one of my friends on my personal account, people have been tagging themselves and sharing my posts, promoting the show. So also you can go to Stewart Media and Entertainment on Facebook, Stewart Media and Entertainment. That's my company. And like my page and become a fan of the show and tell people about it. So that's what I need you to do. This is the Doug Stewart Show. A couple of tweets, speaking of chat from my social networks, from Conrad. I thought this show was like HBO. I mentioned that the other day, that I don't have all of these restrictions from the FCC like we did when we were on Celestial Radio, where I can't say this word or I can't say that word. So I have a lot more leeway in my language and the topics and whatever I want to talk about. I do, but it's a certain length that I'm going to go. And he's referring to the naked pictures that were sent to me by one of my boys, and how I'm not going to really get into all of the details, but some of these young women are real nasty. In particular, Hope Solo. Allegedly, she's nasty. Let me make sure I say that. That's something I learned from radio. Yeah. So allegedly, these pictures of Hope Solo are real nasty. Here's from Roderick Penson. It says, want to see if Jill Scott is golden. Yeah, get it? Okay, Jill Scott has a... Scotty, dead naked bodies aren't sexy, Doug. Laugh out loud. Yes, I know. My point was, you're a doctor. So you see boobies and what do they call, ladies call their midsection below the waist? Vajayjays? Yeah, you see vajayjays all the time. They're dead sometimes and you're operating on them, but I'm not going to just tell you where to go find this smut. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you for joining your boys. Adrian Peterson's parenting skills have come under fire following his indictment on a felony charge of injury to a child. But in 2012, the Vikings running back had all the confidence in the world in his abilities as a father. During a 2012 interview with Yahoo's Graham Bensinger, Peterson gave himself an A+ when he was asked to grade himself as a parent. The NFL star also opened up about his upbringing and how that influenced how he raises and disciplines his children. Quote from Adrian Peterson, this is back in 2012. I feel like I just have to teach my kids the ropes along